such as a SQL injection, OS injection, LDAP injections, and this occurs when untrusted data is sent to an interpreter as part of a command or query. The attacker or hostile data can trick the interpreter into executing unintended commands or accessing data without proper authorization. So we have gone through this with the SQL injections and essentially also touched on it by stealing cookies. There's also the broken authentication and session management. So this is where application functions related to authentication and session management are often implemented incorrectly, allowing attackers to compromise passwords, keys, or session tokens, or to exploit other implementation flaws to assume other users' identities, temporarily or permanently. We have gone through this as well by doing the cross-site scripting quickly there. Then we have A3, which is cross-site scripting. XSS flaws occur whenever an application includes untrusted data in a new web page without proper validation or escaping of that data. These are also related to updates an existing web page with user-supplied data using a web browser API that can create JavaScript. Cross-site scripting allows attackers to execute scripts in the victim's browser, which can hijack user sessions, deface websites, or redirect the users to malicious sites. Then there's a 4 tier, which is broken access control. These are restrictions on what unauthenticated users are allowed to do or are not properly enforced. Attackers can exploit these flaws to access unauthorized functionality and or data, such as access to users' accounts, view sensitive files, modify other users' data, change access rights, etc. Then we have a 5 tier, which is security with configurations. Good security requires having a secure configuration defined and deployed for the application frameworks, application server, web server, database server, platform, etc. Secure settings should be defined, implemented, and maintained, as defaults are often insecure. Additionally, software should be kept up to date. Then we have a 6 tier, which is sensitive data exposure. Many web applications and APIs do not properly protect sensitive data, such as financial, healthcare, and PII. Attackers may steal or modify such weakly protected data to conduct credit card fraud, identity theft, or other crimes. Sensitive data deserves extra protection, such as encryption at rest or in transit, as well as special precautions when exchanged with the web browser. We have also seen some of this. There's insufficient attack protection, A7. The majority of applications and APIs lack the basic ability to detect, prevent, and respond both manual and automated attacks. Attack protection goes far beyond basic input validation and involves automatically detecting, logging, responding, and even blocking exploit attempts. Application owners also need to be able to deploy patches quickly to protect against attacks. So these are things like when you use a WAF in front of the web application and also virtual patching. Then we have A8 cross-site request forgery. This is an attack that we're not going to cover in this course, but this is also, it's very similar to a cross-site scripting attack, but a CSRF attack will force a log-on victim's browser to send a false HTTP request, including the victim session cookie and other automatically included authentication information. This will be sent to a vulnerable web application, such as an attack allows the attacker to force victim browsers to generate requests to vulnerable applications, and they will think that the legitimate requests will come from the victim. Then we have A9 attacks using components with known vulnerabilities. Components such as libraries, frameworks, and other software modules run with the same privileges as the application. If a vulnerable component is exploited, such an attack can facilitate a serious data loss or server takedown. Applications and APIs using components with known vulnerabilities may undermine application defenses and enable various attacks and impacts. Then we have A10 or under